Hi everyone, welcome to VARTHIKA-TECH. What is the output for the below code? Here we are using the for loop statement inside the fork join. What happens if we use for loop inside the fork join? As we all know that fork join will execute parallel process. So here the initial block will start at time 0 and prints the start method, here display statement. Inside the fork join, there is only one statement which is the entire for loop. So this entire for loop will execute in the sequentially. It will create only one child process, not one process per iteration. The loop will execute sequentially at I is equals to 0, I is equals to 1 and I is equals to 2. As there is no delay and there is no event control, all three display statements will execute at same simulation time 0. And after completing this fork join, and it will display the end statement. If you see here, if you see at 0 simulation time only, we are displaying all the three display statements as it is working in sequentially. So where exactly we will be facing these issues in our TB? Why it required? So generally, when we run a multiple sequences in parallel from a virtual sequences, many people will write like this. So as we all know that the virtual sequence body and fork join, as we are generating the four sequences inside the fork join or fork join none or any parallel process thread, it will work the same. So here we are writing the fork join none. Here we are creating my sequence and we are creating that sequence with the handle of sequence is equals to my sequence type ID. It is a factory override and we are starting the sequence. Even though we wrote a loop from 0 to 3, all the sequences behave the same and start on the wrong sequencer. So the loop variable I is shared among all the forked process by the time sequences start running. So for loop already finished, the I become 3. So most sequences get the same values. So if you see here, so this is a very common bug when we are working for a multiple transactions. So that's why to avoid this, we'll be using an automatic keyword here. So if you want to know how to resolve this issue, please comment. Thank you.